All right, everyone, welcome back to part two of the Grand Tactician Civil War, the Battle of Antietam. Um, this is exactly where we left off from the end of the first video. And we are driving them back, although not understanding the situation that is exactly happening right here. I think we absolutely need to start taking advantage of the fact that we have exposed artillery right there and try to shoot them. I don't know, I think I'm going to have little choice but to move the 5th Corps forward just because of their easy proximity more than... But, you know, I can't even get these guys to move forward, so let's see what we can do here. I do believe I just started moving 5th Corps units forward, but I'm okay with that. That's going to really envelop them. And really force them back. Really like to get closer with those cannon to get them right down their throat, but that's a little iffy. Especially since these guys have already been through a bit of a battle. I don't know how much we can really ask of this infantry that's coming up. Alright, Porter, come forward with the artillery. More artillery that we can move. 12-pounder Napoleon. Let's move that in closer if we can. They're not particularly great as long-range weapons, but short-range Napoleons can be pretty effective. Don't like how that's happening, so I'm just going to bring these guys up. And we'll get to Harper's Ferry Road at that point fairly soon. I have no idea why he's still there. I could have sworn. Told all those guys to go forward. And he's not fighting anybody. There's nothing but broken cavalry there, so I don't get it. I don't know what that's about. We're going to go ahead and move them forward. Oh, look. And they're in my favorite battle configuration. Sure. And I can't change it. I don't get it. Whatever, now it's different. So, I mean, we're definitely, you know, closing in on them. getting that command or not, but you know, he's getting flanked. I'm going to go ahead and bring these guys forward because he's about to break. Go ahead and bring this guy forward. I thought we had it. Apparently not. In fact, we're just going to go ahead and take this entire lot and bring them to here. Bring them to here. Which means we can bring these guys up here. And up here. And up here. Up. What is going on? Wilcox to up here. Guess that's what I'm going to get. So that's what we're going to take. Okay, not sure what in the world these guys are doing. We're going to move them up to there. And these guys are, for whatever reason, thinking it's a good idea to let the enemy just directly flank them. Is it happening when I come down there? Then I can't see them. So I'm just going to keep moving these guys forward and seeing what happens. Somehow it considers that a retreat. I don't get it, but we're going to keep moving forward in the hopes that by pushing them, we will see them fall back. Yes. He's moving forward. Let's move forward with you. Let's move forward with you. Let's move forward with you, and you, and you, and you. I should be doing this the whole time, but that's okay. You, you. And as we move in on them, again, hopefully we'll bring enough firepower to bear that they will break. I don't always, I mean, it says they're firing. This is the only people in range, so I guess that's who they're firing at. You'd think that these guys would be falling back pretty quickly. Well, they are. If we go down far enough, we ought to see. These guys ought to just be under such fire. And they're just surrounded on several sides by infantry, and it's all close range. I mean, it's insanely close range. And it's like, there's just no way they can survive that. It says it's got 32 casualties, but there's no way that they only have 32 casualties. Confederates had Zouaves too, as you can see. And these guys need to come down and face them. I'm going to go ahead and move these cannon forward to this hill. See, I don't understand why it's deciding that, oh, I'm going to do that in a line. I don't get it. I don't get it. Just go do cannon things, please. That's a 20-pounder Parrot. They ought to be able to hit that thing from a big distance, and that will be definitely helpful. Need you to move forward. I'm gonna need you to move forward. I'm gonna need you to move forward. I'm gonna need you to move forward. We are pounding them. I mean, we've been pounding them for much of the morning. I don't have many casualties, but that cannot be good for morale, dude. To just be under that constant, fire and. Oh, we have Harper's Ferry. The horses haven't seemed to make it quite down far enough that we can go ahead and take that crossing. I don't know who that is. And they're not going to be of any use to these guys by the time we bring everything to bear. We're going to keep moving. Work. So the problem that I'm having here, and the reason it's doing that, is I want it to take up good defensive positions. But good defensive positions, in my mind, don't mean, hi, make me easily flankable. But I'm behind a fence, yay. And I mean, I get the whole concept of being behind a fence is good, but if you're going to be behind a fence in a way that exposes you to the enemy, that may be something you want to rethink. That's all. I don't know if you can see how that tried to wrap around the road. I was trying to do it there too. I don't see what this does. It's bringing enough force to bear that I hope it drives them back and helps me flank these guys a little bit better. Then we can move on to the sunken road. They're broken. Wow. Okay. So yeah, this ought to be pretty devastating to do them right now because, I mean, they're just going to be overwhelmed. I don't know why, it's like, yeah, go this direction and shoot, and then they don't. And well, except for the times that they do. I mean, I love this game. I played this game an extraordinary amount for a early release. And it is an early release. And so, there are things that you should just expect. But the things that are frustrating are always seem to have to do with troop control. And again, part of the troop control is the fact that, you know, your orders aren't necessarily going to be followed exactly the way that you want them to. But there's a certain level of, you wouldn't expect it to, like I said, like I charged with cannons earlier, or I didn't, but my cannons just moved forward, my artillery moved forward and charged, and cavalry of all things, and so, like I said, there's some craziness about this that can get kind of nuts, but we're winning. So, I guess I shouldn't complain too much. You know, it's not like any real lives are lost. It's just this pixelated stuff. So, we're going to move closer here to the sunken road. And we're just going to move ever so closer because... What's that guy doing? Because I just kind of want to... Just want them to feel the pressure. You know, that time when I said fight, it seemed to go to the right place, and the other time it didn't. I don't know. I don't think it was actually... I don't know. So as we're moving through, you know, we almost have Dunker Church, and why are these guys aimed that way? Oh, come on. I don't get it, but come that way, and you come this way, and yes, please, and you come this way, and you, please, yes, you're coming that way, good, you come this way, and these guys are driven off, right? So these guys can come forward. And these guys can come forward. That artillery, not second division, so. They're still intact. They are busted. Doubleday is busted. So we're moving everybody forward as much as we can, at least. I mean, does green not have it? Oh, green's broken. No, panicked. Okay, wow. Go ahead and move the whole second division up. I mean, we're right on the sunken road. I mean, we are right on the sunken road, and it's not going to take a Confederate soldier accidentally, like, barking about face to set this one off, I don't think. You know, we do have some broken pieces, but we're definitely fighting them, you know, pushing them back. We're doing better than McClellan did. Not sure how this is happening, but we're going to go ahead and support it. At this point, we may as well start threatening Sharpsburg proper. So it says it's indecisive, but I mean, if we go in here and look at the reports, we've destroyed 21% of the Confederate Army. Well, the Army of Northern Virginia. They've lost 60 of their 150 cannon. Now, granted, we've lost 37 of ours, but that was because of the valiant charge they made. So, you know, we're outnumbering them, and we're doing a lot more damage. Well, that's not totally true. They're actually doing a little bit more damage to us than we them. But we've got a lot more people. So, that's not going to stay that way long. We're going to hit them a lot harder than we have done, because we're just going to overwhelm them, and they're going to be worn out. And some of our guys haven't even really seen any fighting at all yet. Trying to get, but we'll take it. So yeah, we're moving down the sunken road. We're just closing in on them from multiple sides. Now, how did it get cannon out of that when I'm clearly clicking on? Oh well. So let's see what looks like at the field level. Bunch of guys running away in a lot of places. If we just move some of these guys forward, I bet you we could get these guys to run a lot faster. And you know, it's kind of amazing how close some of the the soldiers actually were during some of these battles. I mean, just fighting face to face. I mean, what a horrible, horrible thing to be called to have to do, you know? And, man. We're pushing them, and we're pushing them hard. We've taken the sunken road. Taken Dunkirk Church. We don't get credit for that, like we did the sunken road. But as far as having like a victory location or whatever, not sure who's got these guys. Well, let's move forward, guys. So we're definitely screwing with the historical way that this battle was fought. That's McClellan. Let's see why is he way back there? I'm gonna bring this artillery reserve forward because why not? Don't know why it's not already brought forward, honestly. And there we go again. We are moving these things for whatever reason in a manner that puts them in a column. I don't understand the fascination with the generals that are under my command and the use of columns in the most inappropriate situations. Don't know what's going on back there. Who's that? Green. He's artillery is busted. We're gonna move these guys forward if they'll go. That's probably what we need to do, is just actually just kind of like line up on the other side of this road if I want to make sure these guys move forward and fight the people I want them to fight. Because they've taken the sunken road back, and I don't really know how or why. Well, I know why, but I don't know how. It's not like they made any, like, amazing counterattack. So hopefully these guys move forward, and hopefully this puts them in a situation where they can actually take this for good. You know, as we can pressure them more and more. I really can't believe that they haven't broken up here. I really can't believe they haven't broken up here. I mean, this is about as in your face as you can be. And it isn't. We're going to see some resolution to this pretty soon, and then I'm going to probably have to bring us to a point where we go to part 3 of the Battle of Antietam. So what we're going to do here is look for just a little bit. See what we need to do to make this turn out. Because, yeah, I mean, there's just a mess in here, and I don't even know exactly what's going on. These guys are intact. I'm moving people forward to where I know I just have no idea. These guys aren't doing a thing, so move them. You know, mention in the comments section if you know what I'm doing wrong as far as moving these troops around, because it just seems like if I could crack that nut, I would be so much better at this game. I realize that's a bit risky. But YOLO. Alright, see, now, how have I not taken the sunken road? How have I not taken the sunken road now? I mean, what do I have to do? Do I have to dance upon it? Maybe if I park some cannon there? Will that do it? So, I mean, we're definitely making progress here. I am not happy with how I'm doing in this battle at all, but we do seem to at least yeah, those guys are gone. I mean, as we move these guys forward, it just seems like, you know, we should not be having the problems that we're having. I'm just going to go ahead and start charging this cannon, because at this point in time, what have I got to lose? Part of me wants to just start charging these guys too, because they've got to be tired. They have got to be tired. Just kind of want to get this to go ahead a little bit so I can move through Sharpsburg. Looks like Gordon's going to take those cannon pretty quickly. One nice thing is they're not firing when they're in melee. And so, or at least they shouldn't be firing when they're in melee. Yeah, they're broken. And they're broken, and they're broken, and they're broken, and they're broken. So great. We have just smashed that side of the battlefield, and we'll be able to move these guys up. So this is a perfect stopping place for part 2 of the Battle of Antietam in the Grand Tactician Civil War. Hopefully we'll make short work of them in part 3. It looks like we've definitely got them on the run. And we're into minor victory land, so I'd say we're doing pretty well. Anyways, please hit like, please hit subscribe, share this with your friends. Again, if you have any advice for me, please put it in the comment section. I'd like to hear it. Until next time, have a great day, and I'll see you later.